Tucker Carlson not only has done his recent project with Kyle Rittenhouse, but also produced that Patriot Purge thing, which is basically just taking the whole shtick of Alex Jones and glossing it up a bit and putting it on Fox News. And that has had some consequences for Fox News. Not for Tucker Carlson, to be clear, he'll only be paid more, but a few of their longtime commentators have resigned in protest over that. So you have, let's see, Steve Hayes, Jonah Goldberg put out an open letter saying, Fox News still does real reporting, and there are still responsible conservatives providing valuable opinion and analysis. But the voices of the responsible are being drowned out by the irresponsible. A case in point, Patriot Purge, a 3-part series hosted by Tucker Carlson. Jonah Goldberg said about that, it's basically saying that the Biden regime is coming after half the country, and this is the war on terror 2.0. It traffics in all manner of innuendo and conspiracy theories that I think legitimately could lead to violence. That for me and for Steve was the last straw. They don't really delineate the previous straws, but understand that along the way, Jonah Goldberg wrote this book, Liberal Fascism, with the little happy face with the Nazi mustache. And so, he tolerated a lot along the way. He said and did a lot along the way. I guess everybody has their limit though. But anyway, they said that they stayed with Fox because they believe that post-Trump, Fox could recover some of its independence and right the ship. But Patriot Purge was a sign that people have made peace with this direction of things. And there's no plan, at least, that anyone made me aware of for a course correction, which I would say for all of the other insane views that Jonah Goldberg has had, seems fairly accurate about Fox.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what else to say other than you're right, and that is the correct interpretation of events. I watched some of the Tucker Carlson original about what's his name, about Kyle Rittenhouse. Mm-hmm. And there's a shot. It starts with a video of Kyle sleeping, which is really creepy. Like that good job QAnon people. You're behind a whole network that's filming minors sleeping. Anyways, he wakes up, he looks at a cross on his wall. There's like a specific shot of a cross on a wall. Who knows if this is his house or wherever his hotel room that he's sleeping in, but I don't think there's a cross on a wall. And then when it says not guilty, like Lenny Riefenstahl cuts to a montage of like all the moments when he was thinking about, all of the freaking the terrible things that happened to him as the triumph of the will. I mean, it's triumph of the Kyle is what they're going for.
Exactly. Yeah, so we get an idea of what these Tucker Carlson productions are gonna be like, glorifying the vigilante violence, which, again, at least he is being consistent. Tucker Carlson spent months and months trying to get people to go and do what Kyle Rittenhouse did, trying to convince them that they were about to be pulled out of their beds by sometimes explicitly a black mob coming for them. Then somebody did it, and to be fair, he's sticking with one of those individuals. On this other thing, the Patriot Purge, it's just madness that a mainstream media outlet put together something that called the January 6th just a false. It might be a false flag. I mean, we're just asking questions. It might be a false flag. I mean, sure, there's dozens and dozens and dozens of people that have been arrested that are in jail right now that have been crazy Trump fans that went there. They're on video doing it. But maybe the whole thing was just totally invented. And maybe Biden is going to hunt down and kill conservatives, maybe. Like that would have been like a big project for Alex Jones a couple of years ago. And now it just appears on Fox. And because it's on Fox, it's considered normal. And that is how Fox has devolved. They actually fired Glenn Beck back in the day for some of the stuff that he said. They eventually fired Bill O'Reilly. They're worse than they were in the days of Bill O'Reilly and Glenn Beck. They're more conspiratorial, more insane, more openly basing their politics around white identity politics. And he, of course, is like the nexus of that at Fox. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.